video, I'm going to share with you a few skincare myths. Not washing your face causes acne. This is false. Acne actually is not caused because your face is unclean. It is caused due to various reasons like hormones, inflammation on the skin based on what you're eating. Having said that, having a good skincare routine which includes using good cleansers minimizes the occurrence of acne. What I do want to highlight though is just because you're cleaning your face regularly with your good cleansers, that doesn't mean you're going to minimize the occurrence of acne. Cleaning helps, but whether you clean or not, if acne has to come up, it will come up. Cleansers don't matter because you're going to wash them off immediately anyway. This is actually such a dangerous myth because cleansers, the first thing that you put on your face, if it has harsh ingredients, bad ingredients in it, then whatever skincare you use after that becomes ineffective. A cleanser, though it's actually on the skin for a very small amount of time, it can cause a lot of damage if incorrect ingredients are used. A good cleanser has to be gentle and its pH, usually good cleansers mention their pH, has to be between 4.5 and 5.5. Steaming your face is going to open up the pores and then you can get whatever you need to get out of those pores very quickly. That's not true because pores are basically these small openings on your skin. You can't enlarge them or close them or open them at your will or anything like that. So steaming your face is not that good because it's actually going to irritate your skin and dry out your skin. Any irritation can dry out the skin. A toothpaste can help get rid of a pimple. Toothpaste are meant for the mouth, not for your face. It's got fluoride in it and that's actually going to irritate your skin, and irritation on your skin will dry out the skin, lead to pigmentation. This is a good one. Natural products are always better because they don't have any chemicals in them. Not true at all, because everything is a chemical. Water we drink is a chemical, everything. Even the natural products, the ingredients that's used in the so-called natural skincare, they are also chemicals. Everything, the whole world is chemical. So that's false propaganda actually, that natural skincare, if you get it out of a plant or a leaf or something, that's way better than something that's made in the lab. If a skincare product, when it's put on your skin, if it makes your skin stink or burn, that means it's actually working. If it's burning your skin, then it's actually not good for the skin. It's irritating your skin. Irritation on the skin must be avoided. Having said that, chemical exfoliants, when you put them on the skin, it can cause a little bit of tingle. It's not a burn sensation. There's a fine difference between the two. That tingle is okay, but anything that burns is not good. Mineral oil is bad for the skin. Hydroquinone is bad for the skin. Mineral oil is actually a very powerful skincare ingredient. The way the mineral oil can keep our skin hydrated, not many ingredients. In fact, I can't think of any ingredient at the moment that can do such a fine job of keeping our skin hydrated. And hydroquinone, yes, using hydroquinone on your own without a doctor's prescription or doctor's advice is not recommended at all because it can cause some bad effects on the skin. But under doctor's supervision, it's really a very good ingredient. Unscented products are the same as fragrance-free products. Now this is another marketing gimmick. Unscented, that if they go to the effort of saying it's an unscented product, then usually it means they've used some other chemicals to kind of disguise the fragrance that's there in the product. A no fragrance product usually says it's fragrance-free. They won't say it's unscented. Unscented means they've done something to remove the scent. You need to exfoliate your face every single day. No, exfoliation is good, but too much of that will actually irritate your skin. But it's very easy to fall into this trap because you see, when you exfoliate your skin, the next day you wake up to a brighter looking skin. And then you go, let me do it again tonight because I woke up with a brighter looking skin. And you might continue doing it. But after some time, in about a week or two, your face will go reverse, irritated. It can actually quite damage your skin. The thing is, only you understand your skin the best. So always watch your skin, listen to your skin, be mindful, observe what's making it tick and what's making it not tick, and then do what's needed and undo what's not needed. If your skin is flaky, it basically means you have to exfoliate it. That exfoliation will get rid of the flakiness. Flakiness means you actually have to stay away from exfoliation for a bit. Flakiness means the skin is getting very dehydrated there or irritated there. So on top of that, if you put an exfoliating acid, that's going to damage that part of the skin even more. So get your skin all hydrated, get rid of that irritation and then exfoliate once the skin is all ready. Flakiness doesn't mean it needs exfoliation. It's the opposite. You have to apply your eye cream only with a ring finger. Apparently, ring finger applies the least pressure, so it's best for the eye area. Not necessary, you can use any finger you want, but it is important that you be gentle. If the ring finger is what's going to make you be gentle there, then do the ring finger thing. You can use other fingers too, as long as you don't put too much pressure. Just be gentle there. You must use an active ingredient on your skin every single day. Skincare industry is booming. There are so many products and so many active ingredients, and we are all falling into the trap thinking that we need all those active ingredients on our face all the time. No, let our skin breathe. That's why being mindful of what your skin state is so important. You don't need all those active ingredients every day. Maybe 4 times a week or even 3 times if you think that's enough. On other days, just a good moisturizer would do, and a sunscreen. You can even use it up to 5 times a week if you think it's needed, but using it less than that doesn't mean you're missing out. You don't need a retinol until you hit 30, 40 or 50. No, retinol, start using it in your early 20s. I wish I had done that. So if you're in your 20s or know someone who is in their 20s, start immediately with your retinol. You don't need to wear a sunscreen every day. Wear it only in summer. That's good enough. You have to wear a sunscreen whenever the sun is out. Even in winters, the sun is out. So it's the sun's UV rays that's causing all the damage. It doesn't discriminate thinking, oh, it's a winter season, I'm not going to hurt the skin. No. When the sun is out, the UV rays are there, and the UV rays are there, it's going to damage the skin. So we need the sunscreen every single day, all year round. Darker skin tone people don't need sunscreen because they don't burn easily. Plus, they also have an inbuilt protection. Yes, they do have an inbuilt protection, but it's a very small amount, SPF 7 and 10 between there. But we need at least SPF 50 to protect our skin, to protect ourselves well. And so we need a sunscreen. And also, yes, they can burn too. I can burn too. I'm a brown skin person and I can burn too. So we need a sunscreen. We're not all that different. And another thing is, a brown skin person can actually pigment very easily. We can pigment very easily than our white skin friends. And pigmentation, once it comes up on our skin, very difficult, very expensive to get rid of. And the only thing that can actually prevent that pigmentation is sunscreen. So put that sunscreen on. Expensive products, best when compared to the lower priced ones. There's so many good products that you can get from a pharmacy or from a grocery shop, which are like 1/10 the price of those expensive ones, and they can do miracles for our skin. And that's why I always believe that it's so important to understand the skincare ingredients, because once we understand what the skincare ingredients do, we become the experts. We can pick the product and say, I know what this can do, irrespective of the label. I know what this can't do, irrespective of the label. So we take the power back in our hands, and we can do that only when we understand those skincare ingredients. Facial yoga and all that massaging really helps the face get rid of all the wrinkles and fine lines. No, because they can increase the blood circulation there and make your face glow a bit for some time, but it's not going to get rid of those wrinkles and saggy skin, because for that you need procedures like microneedling, and you need skincare products like retinoids. Drinking water will fix dehydrated skin. Drinking water is important. If you don't drink the adequate water, your skin can get dehydrated, but your skin can get dehydrated even if you've been drinking adequate water. That's because you've not been using the right skincare product. The skincare is what prevents and helps fight all that dehydrated skin. Water is important, but that water is not going to fix the dehydrated problem. That's about it. Please give me a like and do subscribe to my channel. That will really help me a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.